Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. This session I would like to continue with the NetPacket Refactor. So, yeah, we have made good progress. And now it's time to... Regarding this function here, right now we have grouped these guys here by a bit weirdly. Net packets, structs. We ordered them a bit strangely. I wonder if we should rearrange them. But then, oof. How can we do this efficiently without the use of AI? Would have to copy this and then put it here and then take this and put that here. Yeah, like this. Right, primitive command data frame to recent. Like this. Not sure if that makes it more readable. Something is wrong here. It doesn't make sense to put them together. Maybe. I mean, it kind of makes sense to have them in the same order as they are here, right? Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably better if they sit together. Yeah. Okay, then let's move them together. That will be a bit of monkey work. Frame recent. So this one is the last one, yeah? Yeah, okay. Then we need one of these guys. like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Data, copy bytes, paste, copy bytes, buffer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do it like that. I think that's a bit more sane, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Maybe we add this here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we do. Okay. This one. There we go. Find. There we go. Da 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 da. Next. Da 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 da. Copy bytes. Blah blah. Da 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 da. Okay. Next. Hold on. Why is this called command data? What is this? Huh? Something is wrong here. Uh-huh. Okay, for some reason we have called this data. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, excellent. Next. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next. Mm-hmm. Okay, next. Why does this write all the primitives like this? Let's see that command data. Copy bytes. Packet wrapper buffer. Yeah. I have the impression that we're missing something here as well. But for starters, I think we can simplify this to write object. Get size. Command data get size. Yeah. Write object. And then just do this, right? Is that allowed? Right object this. Base. Object copy bytes. Interesting. Yeah, I do wonder. I think we are missing something here on this guy. Net packet wrapper commands. Let me see that. Net packet. Fill buffer. Fill buffer with, where's the wrapper? Wrapper. Add wrapper commands. Oh, we have no fill for that. Okay. Does this mean, hold on, wrapper commands. So this guy's never used, is that right? Huh. This one is not actually used. Well, then why do we have it? What is that for? So if I understand this correctly, we remove this. And this. Okay, let's remove these for now. But it is used here. Debug is debug crash. Not implemented. Turn 0. Okay, so net wrapper packet here, add wrapper command. Let's see what is in there. Okay, there's stuff here. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. So get wrap command ID. Command message. Chunk number. Num chunks. I see. I see. Oh boy. I see. Okay, let's look at it after we're done with the other task. That one is a bit bigger investigation. What do we need to do there? So let's continue this one here. Get size as well. Okay. 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 Next. Okay. Then next. Okay. Next. Okay. Next. Yep. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Fantastic. There's never an end here. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that's the last one. Mhm. Da-da, da-da, okay. And there we go. Mhm. Okay, then how about we also put here this naked command. Mhm. 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 Da-da, 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 da-da. Mhm. Mhm. Good. The monkey work is strong. Yeah. Oh, why are there so many messages? My gosh. Good. Then, so we have reordered them. Let's see what compiles right now. Okay, and then we need to look at the wrapper command. Wrapper. So there is something we still need to do, because this is not complete. Yeah, so I wonder. Yeah. Higher up here, we did write these guys. Yeah, I wonder if we should move this stuff also in here with a constructor. Maybe we should do that. Because essentially it's very similar what it does. Sorry. Yeah. Set. Fill. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the wrapper. Add wrapper commands. So actually, let's go to our sample implementation here of the select one. I wonder. Get command message. How How about we... This one is a class, right? Yeah. How about up here we add a class netref command. We put that here. And then so with our run ahead commands, this one. No, hold on. This one. Run ahead command, small run ahead command. Small run ahead command, yeah. Yeah. So how about here we do a... We add a constructor. Or not a constructor, we add a function fill. So we have get size, and let's add a... fill. Static. Yeah, so I would say we add a copy bytes. Yeah, we add a void fill, and then we do a net packet. No, what was it? Net command ref message. Net command ref message, and then we also pass it this guy here, right? And we do the same here. A fill. No. And then also get size. Fill. And then also here fill. Then here we would add a type def. Type def for this one here. Do we have... Yeah, let me add that to a notepad. Actually, hold on, net packet, ref. Do we have a list of these somewhere already? What we can do is we search for this one. Now we have a list. There we go. So we take these guys. We go up here. Okay, so this is net command ref. Let's put this here. So we do these forward declarations, and then we have run ahead command message. Command message. Okay. Then we take these guys here. Okay, and then we implement these guys. So so how would we implement that? We can take this here straight away. Pointer or reference to incomplete type. Aha. This net command message.h. Net command message. Net command ref, still incomplete. Net command ref, aha. Okay, so that will work now, and then we can do net packets, and basically we that's the wrong one. Command, run ahead command. So the small one, small. Base data. Okay, so I don't think we need select. I don't think we need to pass select. We just write all of them always. Right. Right, I think we can just add a function here. Void fill net packet message. No. Net command message ref message. netpacket command base, and then in here we just do but we still need to cast. I see. Okay, then let's make a template function. Template, type name, net commands, message type. I don't think we need to pass it as pointer. Let's pass it as reference message. Command message, CMD message. Now these things we can make const, right? Essentially, if I'm not mistaken, we also did it down here, right? Yeah, so this should work, and then we can basically copy this thing here. And we can say so basically we delete all of these guys here. There we go. Fill. There we go. Okay. Then we go back down here, and so we have fill here, and then there will be base dot fill, and then we pass message, and then we also pass command message here, right? No, that doesn't work. Because right. So this we pass as a reference and as const, right? Fill. Const. And so we don't need this one here. Yeah. Then we do command message, and this one is a message. There we go. No, we don't pass this. Never mind. Fill. There we go. There we go. And we remove this here. Okay. And then here we do our get commands. There we go. And then what is this? This is a pointer. Const. There we go. Const. What does this return? Net command message. Okay. Get command. I see. Command. Get command. What I think we also need to return a const one. Const. Get commands, const. There we go. Then return the const. Command message. Const. Okay, that works. So that is base, fill, and now what about data? Well, we call data fill. I don't know why I wrote case now. Data fill fill message. Do we want to pass command message for data? We could. Maybe. By the way, we should this one we need to do this. Okay, so what about data? We have a message. Do we want to pass? By the way, this one we need to simplify and say command message here. There we go. So base fill, and data fill. Base fill, data fill. How can we combine this here? Command message. I would say we just don't pass it here. We basically have data fill. We also pass this and this. Needs to be const as well. And so basically here gets size. Then we have this guy. Get size, yeah. Okay, and then basically also have fill for this one. This one. Okay, then up here we need to do this and this. And then here we do I think what we do is we go here and we copy this, and then essentially we do a base like this. Yeah. Why don't we, instead of having it, making this a pointer, how about we do dereference this and then do here like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's do it like that. Yeah, okay, and then here we now do these guys here. There we go. Command message. Oh, that didn't work. Why not? Ah, it's not const. Uh-huh. Oh boy. How do we jump to this? There we go. Oh, we need to make a pass over all of these and add const everywhere. Oh. 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 I see. Oh. Oh. Okay, we need to go through each of them. Yeah. So, oh boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh boy, the monkey. Monkey's strong on this one. Mm-hmm. 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 Get data. Oof. Get data. I think this one can't be const, but this can. Mm-hmm. 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 Actually, hold on. I think we also need a const version of this function. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. That's well. Then let's fix all these guys. Start from the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. Okay. While we're at it, let's remove these voids if there are any left. Void, void. Void, void. Okay. And so we added 2 new functions right here, this get data. So let's go here. We add a copy of this one and we make it const. So this is const data. And then we had another one somewhere here. There we go. Make a copy of this guy. Const. Const. There we go. Okay. So do we have any other unsigned byte thingies? Unsigned byte. So we got that data, and that's it. Okay, just these two. Okay. Fantastic. Then next. Good size, yeah. By counts, yeah. Okay, let's get back to our structs. Okay, so now this should be complete, at least for this one guy here. So we have now a fill function. We have the fill down here. Yeah, it has a base.fill, data fill. This has a fill function, and this has a fill. Okay, this looks really good. Now, all the stuff for the packets are super tight together. And it's really, it looks readable, right? If you look at it, it looks like something you can maintain, right? All packet stuff is now here. Well, not yet. The read stuff is still not here. the right stuff is here, so this is right. Maybe we should call it right instead of fill. And then we have a read as well later. Yeah, maybe we should call it, let's call it right. Yeah. Okay, that takes forever here. Right. Although fill is not a bad word for this. Fill. Right. Fill. Do we want to stick with fill? Maybe. Read and fill. Fill. Okay, so basically we need to now do the same for all the other guys, which will be some monkey work. Run ahead. So first we need to run ahead here. So did we use the command message everywhere? Yeah. Good, then what we need to do first is this type def. We need to do the same everywhere else. So here we have okay. Next. Wow. Next. That's next, yeah. So this is that packet egg. That egg command. Okay, that's not correct. Net egg. Oof. Oh, there are multiples. Oh. Let's see. Okay, how do we deal with this? So here we have an outlier where we have one packet egg command, but there are multiple users for it. Okay, that's a bit of a dilemma. How do these look here? Let me see. They look the same. Those. Yeah. Okay. Okay, how about we take this guy and we create a netegg command message. Yeah. Because they're all the same, right? It's 3 times the same guy. So let's try to combine this guy. Is as a base class for the other egg command messages. Okay, so we have a net command message. What does this constructor do? Command message, yeah. So we should do netegg command message. So we take this, and then we take protected, blah, 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 okay. Okay, and then we make this a public of this. And then we remove these guys, all of this, yeah. We remove that. Maybe we make this protected as well, and then public. Okay. Not sure if that will work here. Might complain about the destructor. Okay, so that's a plan, and then here we would now call the netEck command message, right? And we pass a message, and then here we would do we would do that. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that this will work. So we do the same here. Then we remove all of these here. Then here we would say we take these guys. Then we do. Why don't we just no, I think it's fine. Let's do it like that, okay. Okay, I have that. Here we have a no default constructor exists. Okay. And then let's fix the rest here. So message. Move that. Okay. And that message. There we go. Okay. Okay. This might not compile yet because of destructor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this here. If we need to explicitly put the destructor in the public here, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it just works. Okay, and then okay, so netPacketEck command, and now we have this guy here, and that will work now, right? Yeah. Great. Okay, let's see if it compiles so far. While it compiles, let's see if there's something we should react on. Yes, could do that. What about this one here? This pull can be advanced last week. Core. User preferences, yeah. This moved away. Class money. What about money? Money. Still used here. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so this is moved out. I like that, yeah. Okay, so this file looks very good. It's just removed. Okay, excellent. And here, yeah. Does it have the new while edits, perhaps remove these useless comments. So this one should contain the, it does, okay, good. Okay, so this is latest state, yeah. Okay, cool. Why is this here? Is this meant to be here? I'm confused with that. Why does it touch so many files? The fuck? Ugh. Option. What the hell is that? I see. Okay, mouse. Okay, that I don't understand. Why is this moved away? I don't think these enum definitions should not be moved to this far. Definitions should not be moved to this far. This to me looks like AI fudge. He probably asked the AI to move the enums to this file, and then it moved the definitions there as well. While this was only meant for the forward declarations to be moved here. And the AI probably thought, oh yeah, let's move the whole thing there. That is a typical AI fudge. It doesn't know what to do. It would just do something. Okay. This is really necessary. This is really necessary. Adding are all these new includes necessary? They're really necessary? Or was this added just everywhere? All these new includes really necessary to compile, or was this just added everywhere? Just blanket edit. Just blanket edit everywhere. Yeah, so I'm half happy with this change. There's fudge in here. It needs to be fixed. My impression is that likely a lot of these includes are not necessary. Yeah, the moving here is not good, and I think when moving this, then let's remove these useless comments here. We don't need to preserve that shit. Yeah. Okay, that would be my review. Great. Good. So we have one compile error. Let's see what it is. Use of undefined type. Command ref. Aha. Why? Command ref.h. Didn't we include that? Oh, it's in the header. Right. Command ref. Aha. Is this header big? No, it's relatively small. It's all inline shit. Okay, let's include it here then. Command ref. There we go. Blah. Net command ref. Yep. Net command ref. Okay, let's try that. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Mm. 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 I wonder, do we really care for forward declaring all these things? Maybe we should just also include this one here. Yeah, you know, then we don't need all this here. So game message is part of what? Message stream. Message stream. Oh, this includes Unicode string. Uh-huh. And this? Net command message. Oh, okay, this already includes net command message. Then we can remove these two. And we can remove all of this here. There we go. Mm-hmm. 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 Good. That compiles, and let's complete our work here. So we have these guys, a command. Okay. So we are done with this. Let's scroll down. Here, run ahead. Okay, here we continue. So we have destroy command. There we go. Next. There we go. Yep. Okay, next. Oof. Net. Keep alive command message. Yeah. Okay, next. Disconnect, keep alive. All right. Next, disconnect player. Disconnect player. There we go. Command message. Okay. Next. Okay, something is wrong here. Hold on. Oh, this one's called net packet router. Oof, packet router. Packet router. Packet router. Okay, that is unpleasant. Disconnect vote. Okay, next. Chat command. Chat. Net chat command message. There we go. Disconnect chat. This one is game command message. This one is wrapper commands. File commands. File announce. File progress. Oh boy. Progress. And net file packet progress. Packet progress. What? What is the difference between file progress and just progress? Maybe it's a player loading progress. Okay, load complete. Load complete. Okay, timeout, game start. Okay, great. Next. Packet disconnect frame, disconnect frame. Okay, great. Next. Disconnect screen off. Okay, next. Frame recent. Oh, well, that didn't work. Is it also packet? No. What is the name for this one? Frame recent. Frame recent requests. Recent request. That's here. Yeah. Okay, so we have the type defs placed. That's great. Next, we need to place the fill functions. The fill. Okay, so the fill function looks always the same, so that's good. So we just need to copy paste it everywhere now. Get size, get size. Right. Okay, let's start at the top. So here, fill That doesn't need a fill function. This also doesn't need a fill. This one does. This does not. Okay. Okay. So with this all in place, we now need to actually add these in the CPP file. Let's see if it compiled so far. Languages. Okay, so now we need to place those fill functions there. Okay. Okay, how do we start with this? I would say we write it like so. I would say fill. Let me see, we already have a fill function somewhere here. So that's for the small packet. Small packet. Fill, yeah. Yeah. So Okay. Some quite a bit of monkey work here. Yeah. Oh, why are there so many? Man. Okay, we are through these guys. Okay, and then we do that data fill, yeah. Okay, and then we go revisit these guys. I wonder. No, I think that has to be like that. Okay, this one doesn't have data, so we remove that. This one as well. Okay, so I guess this one needs a static fill. No, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Fill. I wonder. What I find a bit strange is having this fill and then the copy bytes is weird, right? Like you would picture that if we do a copy byte, then we pass a message. Maybe I'm doing this wrong here. Maybe we shouldn't do a fill. Good size. I don't like this fill anymore. The problem is it works okay for the purpose of writing these fixed fields, but for these ones, because we can't write them into the data struct. Aha. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Coffee bites. Maybe let me get back to the run aheads. Maybe instead of a fill, we should pass this message here. Yeah. Yeah. Which then makes me wonder what is Hmm. Yeah, maybe we should pass this guy in here. Then also here. Oh, hold on. Here, this one. So pass it here and here. Get size. Static. Yeah. Would also pass it here, right? Okay, maybe that's an idea that we pass this guy there, and then let me go here. So we have this get size, and we pass it here. Oh, not get size. Here. Okay. And then, so here we do nothing with it. Actually, we do. Very primitive. Yeah. Very primitive. So this one we can simplify to right object. This. Then here we can do copy bytes, but this is a const. Copy bytes. Copy bytes. Right object base. Let's say we don't. Size of command data. What if we don't instantiate in here? So let's say we have a type def command base. Yeah. And here we do command base. So let's say we don't put these guys in here. We don't put this one in here. We don't do this. Data. We don't do this. That won't work because we need this here. That doesn't work. Let's do that. We do have a few of these size offs here, right? So that's the only reason why we would need to keep these guys here, because of this. But then I wonder if we could also just do... We could also just do... Well, I mean, there's something to say about the order here. I think it's still nice to have this because it gives a strict order. Yeah. It allows you to rearrange these things, so we should probably keep it, even though it's not strictly necessary. Yeah, let's keep it. Base. I'm in favor of renaming these guys struct base to struct command base so that they mirror the command data. Let's do that. Although here, for this one, for this guy, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. For this guy, it truly doesn't matter. For these guys, it matters. So let me go to copy bytes here. Yeah, so base copy bytes, data copy bytes. Okay. Then here we pass message. Then here we remove this. And then in copy, so we pass here message, but then this can't be const if we use it for read and write, for copy and write. So we would need to remove this const here. Here as well. Good, let's remove this const. And then here we now say, we'll take these guys and we would fill. So base, there's no member fill. Ah, right. We need to copy this one here. So we would write the base here. And then write objects. Base, fill, data fill, base, copy bytes. Well, it looks a bit complicated. Maybe that should just be a read and write. Copy bytes. Data fill. So this one would not be necessary then. And then here, copy bytes, we would do this one as well. Like that. So let me remove this here and this. this. Size of command base. Right. Size of base. Command base. There we go. So. Right object. Yeah. Right object this. Copy bytes data. Short byte. I mean, we could also just directly write this here, right? But then, yeah. I think this is nice because it allows you to control the order in here, right? So that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Allows you to control the order. Data. This. You could make an argument that maybe these guys should be on the stack. Yeah. Command data. Well, we could do it. We could do it. Command data. Data. Base. These are fields. We could do struct fields. Fields like this. Then in here we would do fields. Command base, command data. Maybe we call it fixed fields or fixed data. Fixed data. Fixed data, and then we say fixed data. Then here we say size of fixed data. Ah, no, well, that's wrong. Like this. So we create it on the stack here, and it's no longer part of this. Okay, and then here, essentially, we we could do the same here. And here. Let me see. So then here we would do command base. Yeah. And we call it base. And then we remove this base here. And we also remove this data. This. Okay. But then we have data copy bytes. Okay. And then we do, then this function, then this one also becomes static. Then they can all become static. They can all be static. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that. We don't need state anymore. Okay, that's cool. I like that. So then what we do here is command data copy bytes. There we go. Right object base. Okay. Okay, this looks really. Oh, hold on. Oh, I made a mistake here. This one is without this. There we go. Right object. Okay. Fixed data. Yeah. Here we do base. Yeah. Fixed database. Maybe we give it a different name. Maybe we just call it data. Just data. Okay, that actually looks pretty damn good. Let's remove this here as well. So how do we deal now with the one here at the bottom? So let's remove fill again. Fill will be removed. So copy bytes, message, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We're making progress here. Unfortunately, it means we need to touch a whole lot of things again. Yeah. So then here we can also do command data byte, copy bytes. Yeah. And here, base. Does this need to have state? Can this be static? It can be if we do struct command base. Struct command base, and we can make this one static. Copy bytes. Yeah, and then here we do command base. And then here we do base, command type, there we go. Base, there we go. Data header, and then here we do base. And it is complaining. It is complaining. Why is it complaining? Because of const. There we go. Then here we also say base. Hold on. Size of. Oof. Size of. Oof. We can't do this, right? Oh, we can. Oh, well, that's convenient. Okay, that's cool. So that means this now is static as well. Okay, fantastic. I like that. Then let's go back down to our run ahead. Run ahead here. And then that means we can now down here do a command base copy bytes also in static context. And then here we what is this now? Command base is right. We made a type def. Okay, then that means we can put this here command base. Get size. Yep. Copy bytes. There we go. Okay, this looks very good. Network write object copy bytes. Okay. Base write object. Now, if we were really pedantic, we could also do a function in here in this command base with copy bytes, but I don't think we need that. Or do we care? Well, in theory, what we could do is we could also add a, where are we? Yeah, we could add a static function in here as well, copy bytes. Yeah, and then we would say here, make a copy of this function. Yeah. And then we tell this command base, yeah, copy bytes, and then we move these guys in here. Yeah. Command base. Yeah, and then but then yeah, it's probably not worth it. That means we have to maintain another function there. I think this is good enough. It's good enough, yeah. Although it would be nice, but I think this one is simple enough, yeah. Okay, so down here it looks really nice, really clean. Now, command data. We probably also, hold on, command data get size. I mean, if we really want it to be super correct, then we would also pass always message in here, right? Data. Copy bytes. This one actually needs to be size of fixed data. You can probably remove this here, right? Okay, how does that look? So we have command message, we have data, then we set these fields here, and then we write this object data, yeah. So now we also need to pass this here and here message. Message. Okay. Select. Yeah. I think that would be a better implementation of the whole shebang. Yeah. I like that. Let's think that through one more time. So let's remove all the fills here. So now these structs, hold on, here we still have something, hold on. Get size. So we can remove these guys, right? Yes or no? I think so. So these are static. Copy bytes, this get size, yep. Copy bytes, write object. Get size, size of command base. Size of command base. That's wrong. That is wrong. Command base, get size. We need to call this size. This is wrong. Command base, get size. Message. No. Hold on. Actually, I was correct. Maybe, aha. Hold on. Command base. Oh, this is actually correct. This is correct. We can leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is correct. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. There will be a lot of work waiting for us now. Yeah. Sorry. That means we can remove all the fill functions again. Right? Just put so much effort in adding these guys. Now I can remove them again. Okay, there's well. Oh. These new codes really necessary. I could try including it somewhere else. Core can happily use files from generals and generals MD. I suggest include it only where absolutely necessary. I would expect preferences, let me see. User preferences. Option preferences. Right, so option preferences needs to include user preferences, right? Oh no, yes, user preferences. Then replace user preferences .h with option preferences .h where applicable. Okay, good. Let's get back to our code. So we need to, oh boy. So that means we need to change a whole bunch of things now. The first thing is we can remove the constants from these guys. So let's do that. So we have this, and then we rename it like so. Okay, that was step number 1. Then we make all copy bytes static. So we search for copy bytes and we replace it with static copy bytes. Oh shit, now we have double static here. Okay, then we now got a whole bunch of compile errors in here. So now we replace this guy without const. There we go. I hope I don't make a mistake here. Okay, and then we still have a bunch of Yeah, we still have a few of these without static. I just see. Static. I don't know how that happens. Somehow I skipped a bunch of these guys. Okay, that's weird. Okay, hopefully we have all now. Okay, we still have const functions, so let's fix those. Const. Okay, so that is looking fine. Then let's remove all the fill functions from here. Yeah. So let's do a search, current document, find all. And now we remove all the fill functions again. Oh boy, we added so many. Let me do it differently. Let's do it like this. I think that would be faster. Oh boy, we'll have to fight through so many compile errors here. It will be madness. Oh yeah. If it just wasn't so many structs, that would be so much easier. Oh boy, what is this? Good. So we removed all the fills again. Fantastic. Then next. Next we need to we go to run ahead. Let's see what we need to do next. Run ahead. So next command data. Okay, that's a lot we need to do. Command base. Oh boy. I think the first order of business is removing the data. So we will remove all of this. Okay, I think this refactor will keep us busy for probably another week, because it's just a massive change. Yeah, absolutely massive change. Which just carries the risk of breaking everything. Yeah. Okay, so we removed all these guys. Then next, so we have command base. Okay. Then what's the next order of business? Run ahead. We need to add this fixed data, and then we also need to have a command base in here. Let's let me search for all of these guys. Yeah. And then here we add this everywhere. Okay. And then next we do a so we need to add fixed struct fixed data. So we need to add this guy to all the various data. So so let's go through the datas. Fixed data. Oh boy. Did we forget the semicolon somewhere? Yeah, here. Good. There we go. Data. Fixed data. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then what we do here next is we replace all these guys with size of fixed data. There we go. Good. Then next we put so next we go to run ahead and we do so we coffee bites. I wonder if we should make this the first argument instead of the second. Probably not. It would group nicer, but logically it's a bit worse. Okay, now we need to drop in this guy everywhere, basically. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so far so good. If it weren't for all these packets, it would be so much easier. Length. Yeah. Game message. Here we need to pass this and the game message. Actually, hold on. Game commands. Game commands. Game command. Game commands. Okay, it's constructed. Then I think what we can actually do is I think we can actually remove this. Yeah, because we get it, we can construct it from the message. So no need to pass it. Yeah. I'll remove this. Okay. Message. Okay, there we go. Then here we have that and that. Here we remove that and unsigned int. Right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So let's double check that we made no mistakes here. By the way, we can also delete this here because that will no longer be needed. So this looks good, good, good. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Data. Yep. Okay. Good. 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 Yep. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Aha. Okay, I don't know why it's not selecting that. Okay. Da, da, da. By the way, this one needs to be static as well. Dev commands, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are missing something here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. We're missing something here. All right, we haven't filled these guys yet. Okay, it's a massive refactor. Oh, hold on, that's wrong. It's a massive refactor. Absolutely massive. Here we don't need to pass it. No, actually. Actually we do. Actually, we do. Fill. Command base. Get size. Let me go to run ahead. Run ahead. Are there any compile errors in run ahead? Here, command base, select. Well, we no longer need this here, right? Right, I think we're missing something here. Get size. Yeah. I think this one needs to be a template as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So we make this a template, and then we copy these guys over here. Then put the size here. Then we remove this. So they are always written. I think it's fine. Yeah. Maybe we should put the size also into the header so that they're at the same location. Like that. Then we erase them from the CPP. Okay, so now in the header. Okay, great. Great. Okay, Then we go back to NetPacket, run ahead. And so here we have that, get size. So we need to, hold on, get size. Message is not needed at all. Is message needed here? Yes. I think here we remove this. But here we need that. And then here we do message and command message. Right, select. Okay, let's do that. Data. Okay, right. Okay, I think this is looking good, at least for the structs. Okay, is there anything else we need to do here? No, I think the header is done for now. Yeah. Okay, then next session we will have the great task to, well, we can remove the fill functions. Let's do that. Yeah. Don't need them anymore. Yeah. Okay. So these guys are gone. So I think the header is good for now. Actually, we can also remove this max text length shit. These ones, let me comment them out for now. But I think they can go. Yeah, other than this one can also later go. Okay, well, other than this, I think this looks good so far. Yeah, and then, yeah, now we need to repair all the functions that we have in here. Which will be quite some task. Yeah, okay. But we have a reference implementation, and this to me looks all good. Command base copy bytes, copy bytes. Yeah. Copy bytes. Copy bytes. Yeah. Okay. But then we need to repair all these guys here. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. then I will end it here. The next session we will continue with that. How does that work? Voice script relying on audio links function that did not count for localization. This is very bad indeed. Verse in a game. Edited audio files and sometimes shortened them. Need a fix for this that does not mismatch. Okay, good. I'm done here. Oh, 3 hours, 15. Whoa, good. Then I will end it here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.